Hello and welcome everybody to a Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg and we have got a banger for you tonight. 3 bangers to be exact. Today's first one between Buddy and Jorge. First, representing the Punishers.
Your punishment's alive.
It's Buddy and his opponent representing the Firebird.
Wings of fury, hearts of steel, the firebirds at night.
It's Jorge. Jorge, you might know, coming in second at Worlds 2 years ago. Been a fixture of the Draft League since. Just an all-around great guy. Buddy, of course. Been with us for a while as well. Let's see if I can make these side panels a little bit darker just to help. Yeah, there we go. Should make that list pop a little bit. See, E-Wings bet against E-Wing. Why? You don't often see generic E-Wings. I'm pretty sure these generics can fit Pro Torps. Interesting that, no, but I mean, it's a pretty good ship on its own. Pretty good dial. You'll never guess which scenario was banned by Jorge the second he saw Gavin. We are setting dials and getting ready to go. Yeah, this is looking nice. Slight redesign on the overlay, kind of getting rid of the colors on the sides. Keep the color up top. That's fine. Who goes there?
It's I, Nick Sperry, the greediest streamer in X-Wing around.
History.
Sub to the Patreon, get your XWA cards. If you don't, I will ban you.
Man,
What do you think? That was my Nick impression.
Pretty good. Couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, I know.
All you needed was a go bad baseball team, and I would have not known.
Oh, good point. I missed that one. I should have, I shouldn't tell too much about our team chat, but you'd be surprised at my rads that Nick shares in there. You know, you'd think maybe with his teammates he'd lay off of it, but no.
Nah.
Still get him there. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, you know. He's gotta make his money somehow, because he's certainly not making a betting on the Cubs.
Because they're bad.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of bad things, we see a lat on the table currently. Let's see if it dies immediately to the power of these E-Wings.
Well, eventually you figure they're gonna move. Then they're gonna go.
They're certainly taking a while for that one.
For having rolled the first thing, you'd think they would maybe do something.
Yeah, I mean, timer's going, you know. Oh no, they paused it.
Oh, you know what's happening? is Buddy's daughter is being a real piece of work right now.
Wow. Gonna make Levi sad. I've seen what makes that guy happy. It's not a challenge to make him sad.
Dost
Although I will
thou
say, if you're gonna bring a
doubt the
lat,
power of the lat?
if you're gonna bring a lat, you've at least brought the best lat.
I actually really like Barrage Rockets with the lat ability. I think it's really good.
It's fun. Sicko's a really fun ship. Side slips are great.
Maddie, thank you for the resub. 21 months. We had fam 4 years. Sometimes blows my mind we've been doing it this long.
Wow.
The Lat is a ship that I did not expect to love as much as I do. Okay.
Gotta shout out both players rocking some team-themed paint schemes going on too.
Well, yeah, but
Nice.
Andre requires it from Firebirds under penalty of death.
He is quite a vicious master. I've
Yeah,
heard quite
for
bad things
sure.
about him.
He is, gosh, what's the word for it in New Zealand? A dick, I think. Dick.
I thought you were gonna say Sauron-esque.
Sauron. He is Sauron-esque.
Sauron-esque, like Sauron, you know.
Yeah, I know who Sauron is.
Evilest person in New Zealand history.
Yeah, wow. I mean, as evil as Jacinda, am I right, everybody? Fucking-
Oh, got him.
Oh, Greg knows one New Zealand prime minister.
You think Sicko's gonna claim that objective he's sitting in front of, or you think Plo is gonna do a little slide over and grab that turn two? What do you think?
I think Sicko's probably going to grab it, and then I imagine Sicko's going to stop and then grab it next turn.
Yeah, you think the stop's imminent?
Si, senor.
We see a little this isn't like Joel wasn't the only guy to do this, but every time I see the bent angle starting positions on ships, I'm like, it's the Joel Sprinkle special, you know?
So
I'm seeing.
I don't know if this is actually true, but I recall like a decent time ago someone saying if you start it at like a angle, it makes lining up bullseyes on the first engagement a lot easier. So I've just kind of believed that in my heart and taken that as fact.
I've heard that as well. I've also heard it's easier to arc dodge with a boost that way because the angles are slightly different. And I would believe it. I don't have information to disagree with it, so sure.
Calling him Morgoth is Melkor Erasure.
That game is slow, I agree. Sounds like one of the players has to be a dad. Shouldn't you know that this is more important than that?
Yeah. Stop being a dad. Start being a Chad.
We see Buddy's gone full Punishers over there, so, all these Punisher charges, bunch of skulls. If you got a boot that needs licked, give him a call.
Damn, Pim.
Look, I wouldn't be so edgy if these players would get to the action. Come on. Dance for my amusement. What are we doing? I regret making the Sauron joke. There's too much Lord of the Rings talk in the chat right now, and I need all of these people to know that they should have been bullied more in high school.
Probably were.
I mean, not enough if they're still talking about Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean?
Well, they've just found people that accept them now. That's what's disgusting about it all.
It's true. You ever read the books?
Nope. I find the books hilariously boring.
They're dense. It's a struggle at times. Not a stop for Sicko though. I do like Lord of the Rings. I'm just being a contrarian to be a contrarian. But those books are tough.
And Frodo walked on the grass. The grass was green, a little
Yeah.
brown. Probably
Prepare
could
for
have
30
used the
pages.
trim.
Prepare for 30 pages about the road and the grass. Not even, where they were going, where it leads. Just who made the road, what the road was made out of, how long it took. What the children of the people who made the road thought of the road. When the grass was last mowed by the side of the road, that kind of stuff.
Were they felons who did it, or?
You think there's a penal labor in Lord of the Rings?
What?
Penal labor, like they
For
use
sure
prisoners
there's
to-
penal labor. For sure.
You think like Denethor, he's getting sent to the mines?
Of Moria, am I right, nerds?
Oh, got him. There's a Mines of Moria game that I've looked at several times and I've never purchased, but have considered. Looks okay.
I'm surprised that Oddball's not taking a bunch of these locks here. Although I guess Rick's closer and he figures Rick's gonna get in there sooner.
I don't know if I like the Rick locks. I kind of like. I think I would have put it on Plo and Sicko. Because Sicko feels like you're going to be able to guarantee you getting a shot, right? At I5, Rick can out-ace you a little bit here. So I'm not in love with the choice by the E-Wings, but we'll see.
Alright. Now I got the overlay looking pretty sharp, I think.
It's pretty sharp. It's nice.
Nice and clean. Clean look.
Bets are open. Oddball doing a little chopper action. Is he close enough to that obstacle? Well, that's close, but I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, Liam, that's not cool, brother. Yeah, too late. You already said it. We're gonna have to cancel you, buddy.
Boo, boo, Liam,
Oh,
boo.
We know Liam is into penal labor. You know what I mean? He's all about that, apparently.
Damn.
Oh dear, indeed.
Cancelled.
I think "oh dear" in response to that is the most British thing I've ever seen you type.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Hey, I mean, Liam's gonna be flying those Trandoshan YVs from now on, the Trandoshan slavers, It's Liam's ship of choice.
He does love them.
Hey, we're the clone slaves? That's a really good point, Desolin. I don't think I've ever considered that. But they definitely are, right?
You've never considered this? This debate has been had so many times in my life.
I don't think I've ever heard it. I mean, I don't watch NCX, so I don't know if it's happened here.
All right. Yeah, sorry. I guess you really want your money's worth from 312.
I mean, listen, he's not paying me to say nice things about you, No, we're canceling Liam because he said that X-Wing's a game of slave combat. Here he comes to defend himself. The man of the hour. What says you, Mr.
Yeah. Any final words before the court of public opinion?
Hang on. It's coming through my head. It's coming through my phone, not my headphones. Be right back.
All right. Well, he's gone. Yeah, he had nothing to say. R2D2 is a toaster. You think he has a toaster attachment? He
Well,
might.
they're definitely slaves.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense now that you say that. It's just not a thing I've actively thought at any point in time, you know?
Well, yeah,
Like,
you
there-
don't consider the feelings of others.
That's true.
Right,
That's a
I'm
good
back.
point.
I'm back.
That was basically the point of the Bad Batch. Was like Crosshairs is.
I didn't watch that.
They are slaves and they are forced to work.
I
for
don't
the Republic.
watch shows for children.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay, I'm a man child.
I didn't like the
I'm-
Bad Batch episodes of the Clone Wars season 7, so I just didn't watch Bad Batch because I was like, I don't know, this doesn't seem like it's a show that I'll enjoy.
I'm just saying it gave them a job.
Forced
Uh-huh.
them to have a job.
Okay.
And it might have
You know what
given
I'm
them
saying?
a roof over their heads.
Liam's saying it wasn't all bad, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Just saying.
what a slave owner would say.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There's rough with the smooth with everything.
We've already fought this war, gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, one's
That's fun
Canadian,
on
one's English. They didn't fight that war. Liam, you're English, right?
Yeah. For my
Okay.
sins.
I just want to make sure I was using the correct term.
What you mean, a resident of the country that performed many atrocities?
Correct.
That
On your
makes most of
fellow-
the West.
That's true. Look, the history of the world post 1700 is just how Britain fucked the world and America finished the job.
Oh, Sicko's not in range of that objective, not to belie the point.
That's rough.
Yeah, I think Plo will be able to grab it. Oh, yesterday was the 160th anniversary of the surrender of Appomattox. I didn't know that, Maui. Thank you.
Yes.
I'd never heard of that place.
It's in Virginia. It's where
Oh,
Lee
you've
surrenders,
never heard of the Civil War?
I've heard of it.
It's the only reason
It's called
Canada
Sherman
exists.
Day.
Because
Sherman
we
saying it's called Sherman Day.
Yeah, it exists for two things. Well, three things. Maple syrup. Well, I guess trees, which is like sort of like doubled up with maple syrup. And beavers.
Yeah, we love Canadian beavers.
Or pelts, I guess. But
Uh,
mostly
does-
beaver
does beavers have the same? Well, the word beaver has the same connotations in the US as it does over here, right?
Well, it
roughly.
depends what it means over there, bud. Why don't you
Is
go
it
ahead and
rated R?
explain it to us?
It is rated R.
then yes.
That doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything. A lot of things are rated R.
I mean, it's in our stream. You can definitely say it.
Oh yeah. It basically brings me back to that Naked Gun moment where he's looking up this ladder with the lady upon it, and he goes, "Nice beaver," and then she hands him a stuffed beaver.
Yep, that works.
That is Naked Gun, right?
That sounds right.
It kind of sounds like your fetish.
It definitely sounds like a Liam
That
Neeson
sounds-
joke.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, Gregory.
Maybe.
Wow, Gregory, we just mom.
I could be. This has been an elaborate phishing scheme for years. I'm actually Greg's mom.
I mean, you are old enough.
That's true. You know, I was going to say a second ago that I liked George's position better, but Buddy's getting two objectives here. Maybe a couple shots on Plo, depending on where he goes. He's probably just barrel rolling, but
Yeah, you barrel right claim.
this is not a bad opening engagement for Buddy. You're going to lose the flank next turn to Rick, but I think you're kind of okay with that obstacle. He can't come in that fast.
Well, Rick's actually not going to get a shot on you. Rick's going to go try to get the
He's
obstacle.
going to go 5 straight.
I don't think the
Yeah.
5 straight is in range of the obstacle, to be honest with you.
No. I think you missed that too. I think you have to do 5 or 4 straight next turn, though.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're
this is
four
not a
straight
good
and then
spot.
boost.
I think Rick's
Should get
out
you-
of this for another turn. You're going to get some pretty
Yeah.
decent shots here. I like this for Buddy.
I don't see how George isn't going to take like 3 to 4 shots on Plo next turn. Like, I don't know how Plo gets out of that.
I do wish Wedge moved a little bit faster here.
But yeah,
Do you keep calling him George?
Yeah.
It's Jorge?
He's not cultured. He's lives in fucking Florida, dude. Like, what do you want? You know?
For what it's worth, I will say there's a local player down here whose name is spelled that way and does go by George.
Yeah, but again, that player is from, say it with me, folks, Florida.
Florida.
This is a good point. My apologies to Jorge. Andre, Rebels are targeting Rick and Plo. They have not targeted either one of the big boys, the Chonkies.
I'm not playing.
You are a big boy. I wouldn't call you Chonky, though. You're just big.
Yes.
Just a tall man.
Oh. I was once described as a massive fridge of violence while playing football.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
He means soccer.
It could be
Association
football. We don't know. We don't know. Could be football.
He doesn't.
Don't start this with me, Greg. It's
You're the
association
ones-
football.
You're the ones who
Which-
invented the term soccer to try to crap America out of it, and then you're upset when it's the right word. Not my fault. Reap what you sow, Britain. Reap what you sow.
We're already doing that on so many fronts. Let us have this.
No. Not enough fronts. Next time you conquer the world, learn how to spice your food.
We do. It's called Salt and Pepper.
That's Liam's favorite rap duo as well.
Yeah.
It's not. Mine's Run the Jewels.
No, I'm sorry. It's salt and pepper.
Damn. Can you
Is
make
it?
me a draft card with that on, please?
Have you guys seen the Patrick Stewart introducing Salt and Pepper clip from Saturday Night Live in the 90s?
Salt and pepper.
So good. When did the stream become talk crap about Europe? Well, when did you start streaming, Greg? March of 2020?
So this entire stream become talk crap about Europe. We cater to Europe more than any other stream, even the European ones.
Yeah, screw Europe. Screw the world. I'm English. Screw England.
Fuck
I hope the
Texas.
monarchy dies.
There's only one country I like, and it's Colombia.
I like Scotland
Okay,
because
okay.
their national animal is a unicorn.
No, Greg, do you like Columbus so much because you like cocaine a lot?
Columbus? I don't care about Columbus.
Columbus.
I like Colombia.
No, cocaine. Do you like Columbia because you like cocaine that much?
Yeah, but you said Columbus.
Yeah, you
I
said,
said
Columbus. No, you didn't.
I said Columbia.
You did not.
Play the tape. Jamie, roll back. Jamie, play the tape.
Flip it, everyone.
It can be great for two things, Benjamin. Fake Benjamin.
Fake Benjamin.
Fake Benjamin.
Let's raise that one by his name. I do like coffee. You can get coffee from like Ethiopia though. They make good coffee.
Reinforce. What is this? You have barrage rockets.
Yeah, what the hell is this
Bullshit.
cowardly play?
What's this?
Doesn't he also have
Fugas.
flow?
Does he
Where's
have
barrage
5 gun
rocket
down
going?
there too? No, he's got Agile Gunner. Barrage 5s is a very fun build on Sicko. Yeah, if I'm playing, I'm gonna one hard right, and then that way it gives you the access to like a barrel roll to try to get even further out. But
Yeah. Yellow's just going
I think
somewhere.
I think this is a bit of an overcommit on Yellow's part. I think you have to boost here.
I think so.
Yeah,
That's
but you
what
probably
you do
still
three
aren't
hard.
seeing a shot.
Pick up the objective next turn.
We
I'd
need
just like to reply to a Benjamin here. He says
Okay.
fake, I am the better Benjamin, but the fake can be better.
name
Can
one
you
time
name
the
this?
fake is the better.
Yeah,
Most knockoff handbags.
Most
You buy a lot of
knockoff
handbags?
what? Handbags?
Oh,
buying a lot of
sorry.
purses.
Are you buying?
Purses.
Are you buying a lot of European style man satchels?
No.
Aha.
I just take one big
All right.
bag everywhere.
Eddie has maybe a good point, which is the first good point he's ever made in his life. and says The Office.
He's drunk though. Can we really trust him?
I
No.
wouldn't say the American Office is a fake, though.
That was my thought too. I hate that I'm agreeing with someone who's pro-slavery, but that was my thought.
For the record, everyone, I'm not pro-slavery.
We all heard it. We were all here.
I did correct myself, but it was too late. Also corrected
Yeah.
me dirty, and now I'm far right.
Yeah, bad news, brother. It was too late.
Trandoshan slavers are 2 points each. Let's go.
Oh no. It's a lot of beef. Do you boost with Rick? You got to boost with Rick, right?
I think you boost
Yes.
straight so you can 3 hard next turn.
Ooh, I don't know if I love that.
But-
You get to 3 bank, you can claim.
Rick will
He's so
eventually get in this fight someday.
It's gonna be 2 more turns, yeah. Although this fight doesn't seem to be happening this turn the way I thought it would, so.
No, betting is still open, by the way. You're allowed to bet. It doesn't look
This
like
is
we're
like a
going to
2.0
close
game.
it anytime soon.
Yeah. This is
I
gonna
think
be a
the boost
2.0 game
left
here.
fits.
Do you want the boost left? Do you want to get in front of Sicko? I think you may have just rolled into the yellow arc. That's close, but it feels like you just rolled into an arc there.
I think you sell out. But you can still boost.
Yeah, he's
Does
not gonna
he-
keep focusing.
Pass that focus to
Somebody
Sicko,
commit
who's then
to
barreled
something.
yellow.
Oh, that would be
Arthur
clever. Yeah, he
banned.
passes the focus. He passes the focus to Sicko.
I'm banning 1 speeds from the rest of this match. No, you're not allowed to
The
barrel
B-Wings.
roll away.
Goodbye,
That
Rebels. You
B-Wing's gonna
can't
have a
run
hell of a
forward
hard
anymore.
time. Yeah. That B-Wing can't do 1 speeds, that thing's screwed.
And Sicko.
Yeah, there's the pass. There you go. Liam calls it. And no one's gonna shoot anyways, so. Game of positioning. I know, but it's a real game position right now.
Space combat game of positioning.
Oh, got a barrage rocket coming.
Barrage, rocket. And I thought you were just happy to see me.
Alright, got a full potato.
Oh, buddy,
box.
not rolling in the,
You!
not in the box.
How dare you!
Make him re-roll it in the box.
Yeah,
You
there
don't,
it is.
you don't actually have to roll it.
Oh,
Way to make it be an E-Wing.
To be fair,
being
I
dressed-
did specify it in the rules that if you roll outside the box, roll in the box. There's cards
it does.
on the
Yeah, there's a
outside.
card right by the box that does say, if a die rolls outside the box, re-roll in the box.
I love
Well, you
that
know what?
roll.
I was doubting my bet. My bet's looking better now.
He did use elusive, it still rerolled his blank.
Yeah, re-rolling elusive when you don't have a focus is usually a mistake, anyways.
Re-rolling with elusive is a mistake. Taking elusive is a mistake.
Yeah, you're not wrong. At
From
4 points, I don't know.
experience.
If yeah, being able to move to summon it up there, elusive worked as usual. You may re-roll a blank
Though.
into a blank.
Heretic is fantastic.
No, he also re-rolled. Yeah, he rolled 3, got 1 eye, then re-rolled 1 and got nothing. He did in fact use elusive.
He got punished for not listening to Greg's instructions.
He watches TV on the X-Wing streams. That's true. I'm watching a lot of Star Trek recently as well. Finished
Been
Deep Space
watching-
Nine. Wish there was more Deep Space Nine. I'm pretty depressed. that
I
it's
know,
over.
right?
So, we'll probably go rewatch that pretty soon. Watching Voyager. You know,
I've
I
been
like
watching
Voyager.
TNG and DS9 like first time reaction videos. And
Yeah.
it's been fun.
There's I forget what the
DS9 's
channel
good.
is, but they do like deep dives on the Star Trek. Like every episode, they've been going through all the series.
Oh, yeah? If you remember the channel, let me know. I'd be interested to watch that.
I forget what it's called. I'll look it up. But they're actually like, they were telling me like some like, I guess they like have the inside knowledge because they're.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Jellicoe episode? No, of course you do.
Jellicoe.
Because it's the four. There are four lights.
Yeah, that's one
There
of those
are
episodes.
4 lights.
But the
Yeah.
B story in that is that there's a different captain on the Enterprise, and his name is
Yeah.
Jellicoe, and he's making all these changes, and everyone hates it.
Yeah.
And apparently, what that was the actors had like some thoughts and demands, and they were like, "I want to change this. I want to do this," and they like needed an in-universe reason. So like Jellicoe's like, "Get rid of that fish," because Picard or Patrick Stewart was like, I feel like Picard wouldn't want to like own another life form. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like against what his ethos.
Yeah.
So like that was their way of getting rid of the fish. And then Martina Sirtis, who played Troy, was like, "Why can't I wear the like one of these awesome uniforms that everyone else gets to wear?
Yeah, yeah.
I have to wear these like onesies."
Yeah.
So Jellicoe,
very, very Gene Roddenberry choice.
yeah, Jellicoe tells her like, "I prefer some decorum
No more
on the
wearing
bridge. So if you
Yeah.
could wear a proper uniform from now on, that would be great." So that's like, so all the stuff that like Jellicoe is like making them do are just literally like the actors being like, "I feel like this is better for the character," and them agreeing and being like, "All right, this is our reason to do it."
It's pretty neat.
But does a 3 bank from Rick fit?
I think it does, but I think it puts you really close to the debris. I think I'd just do a 2 bank here.
Do you
I think
mean
you
the
do a
gas
2 bank
fired?
and you
No, I think you're perfectly fine with a 3 bank. It's not that bad.
you've got to grab that objective though. Like you're not gonna. I don't think you can take a shot here. You have to stop losing a point a turn.
Especially since you're losing that one on your own deployment zone.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it
and Rick's in a great
7B
spot
plow?
going forward.
I
It
didn't
is.
even notice this is 7B plow.
Well, it's because he hasn't shot.
I probably would have been like, "Too many dice, you fucking nerd."
Yeah, and then he goes and points at the card. Suck it, Craig. Another strain, huh?
So is Plo just like running away to pass off shots?
Seems
I
like it.
think so.
Shouldn't he still be stressed? Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool.
He's gotta use the right token. Why? Why
Get the
doesn't
list of
anyone
graphic
want to fight?
Well, I wouldn't want to fight if I was that guy after I took 3 damage from a range 3 barrage there.
Cowards.
From at last. It's embarrassing.
You guys are cowards that hurt.
He posits Sherman is positing Picard was the main villain of Star Trek Enterprise. Huh.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't either. I'm trying to figure that one out, and I'm at a loss. Admittedly, I haven't watched Enterprise, but that's set like
I've watched
hundreds of years
Enterprise
before
several
Picard is-
times. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
300
before
years
he's
before
born.
Picard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like that was my understanding of the show. Huh. I don't get that at all.
Yeah, that's a Snipes level take. That's a
what
Snipes
it's
3
from.
years
Sure.
ago level take.
I'm sorry, not that. I mean the too hard from Green here. From
Doesn't
Gavin. I don't-
matter. No one. They're not gonna fight each other, and we just have to accept that they will never fight each other.
Like Gavin could have slooped there, take a focus, and probably get a shot on Rick.
You guys
And then
remember that
also just turned around?
XTC game we had that was literally 0-0?
Is that the one that Marcel was like won by like?
I think it was
45 to
Nabi.
nothing?
I think it was like no, it was 0-0. It was like Nabi.
Oh, the entire game? Wow.
Yeah, it was a 2.0 game. It was like the first XTC we covered. And it was a bunch of like A-Wings when Nabi was flying and then CIS,
Yeah.
and they couldn't hit each other.
Nabi's a hero.
And it was like 0-0, and I think Nabi ended up winning like 2-0 or something.
Yeah, I don't remember that because I don't watch NCX. But it sounds, kind of boring to be honest.
Well, this game's reminding me of it.
And getting Gavin boosted, I'm so baffled.
I guess the guy was just turned around to fight Rick over that objective.
But he
Now Jorge is all 3.
Yeah,
Because he
this
fucking
is just
ran away from him. I don't get it.
this has turned very well for Jorge. Yeah, me too, man. I'm gonna take a damage to remove my stress here because this is baffling. This is a baffling series of decisions.
Now I love
See what you did
Jorge's
there.
position because all his ships are, well, I mean, almost all of the ships are pointed in some
That's why
direction
100.
facing the enemy.
Yeah.
The only one that's
I mean,
not
it's-
can easily
it's-
turn it.
It's really setting up to be a very delayed joust for the rebels. And I don't know if they can win that.
High level X-Wing looks like low level X-Wing. That's actually a really
It's the
bad
bell
fight.
curve. It's the bell curve of X-Wing, like anything.
I will remember you.
Can Plo
Pew, pew, pew,
too
pew,
hard
pew.
and not hit that obstacle if he too hard's left? Is that a thing he can do next turn?
He hits the rock. You have to one hard.
Yeah, but I think he wants
So
to
it looks
one
like me
hard.
too. I mean, probably. I'm just shocked that he barreled towards it. But
Even if he does hit
Go.
it, he can still focus.
yeah, Sicko 1 or 2 straight here. Probably
Don't
makes
check
no
arcs.
sense.
Don't insult us.
Anyway, I
I
started
think,
blast.
I think Jorge's highlighting where his enemies should be.
Will, I wish that was the case. I wish it was. I wish they were starting to blast.
That's our opinion, Andrew.
Yeah, we're right there with you, bud. We don't really fully get what's going on either, but it's a 3-0 objective lead for Jorge this turn. Agile Gunner. Okay.
It'll be next turn as
Munitions,
well.
Wedge has plasmas as well, right? Yeah, Wedge has plasmas and Braylon has proton cannons. I mean, maybe Braylon gets to shoot the protons next turn, but I doubt it. You one bank, barrel roll, lock, and maybe get Sicko, but I don't know. Yeah, Wedge is behind everyone, which means, and he can't the key problem here is Braylon can't go too quick unless you just keep the stress and do a 2 bank. But if Wedge being behind Braylon means he has to, go the same speed as Braylon more or less. I guess Braylon can barrel roll out of the way, but it's still just in a weird spot where you've got to spend actions on repositioning with your other ships to let Wedge come in and actually do some damage here.
Eyeball, I think, could do the 4, use R4P. Is this... Oh, he doesn't... This is custom.
He doesn't have it.
Chopper.
He's got Chopper. He could still do the 4 and still Chopper.
Uh-huh.
He could still do the Chopper action, which would, and that just, he does the 4 straight, he gets his lock with his ability, then does the Chopper action that can be white thanks to Debris Gambit, so he only gets the 1 stress. It's not a terrible idea. If Sicko side slips, I mean, he can't. You can only side slip every other turn, so he's not going to do that here. But this feels like a pretty clear, 2 straight for Sicko, flip the condition, and then, do your side slip the next turn.
I'm wondering why he Agile Gunner. I think you'd want to keep
I
the
don't
arc
get that
in the
either.
front.
Yeah, because I think you're going to have most of your targets in the front arc. For both
Does he have a focus
oddball
strike?
and for that.
To me, that suggests
No.
he's banking.
The banks aren't blue on that ship, though, right?
No, he's like a Plo.
Yeah, I mean, you could pass, but you're still wasting a force on Plo to pass a token. I guess he'll have 2 at that point. I don't know. Yeah, there's no blue banks in the lat, so you're staying stressed and double strained.
So I really wish they
Yeah,
could launch a ion bomb.
yeah. Only shot right now has been a barrage rocket that did 3 damage. I mean, it was a very effective rocket. In every PIM game, you know, Andre, you're talking a lot of smack for a guy who lives in a third world country, as our government would describe it.
Because they don't use democracy, or like
Yeah.
capitalism, or communism.
I mean, they have like sheeps, I assume, rule the nation.
Well, that's actually how you vote.
Vote by sheep. You gotta write it down
Yeah.
on a sheep.
Yeah. You gotta, whoever commits the most sheep wins the vote.
Yeah, I see.
Now, when you say commit, do you mean donate or successfully input them into
mean-
an asylum?
Quote unquote,
Yeah.
donate.
That's what I was thinking too. But Liam is thinking back to like sending people to asylums / prisons. Once again, Liam showing his true colors tonight.
Oh, damn, you're also correct.
Is this Catan or X-Wing? There's clearly not enough bricks for this to be Catan. Where are the space bricks?
Or wheat.
Or wheat?
Yeah, police violence levels too low, healthcare too high. Fix your
Yeah.
country.
Yeah. 100%. Where are all the school shootings? Like,
I mean,
I love that.
if your kids don't even go to school in fear, like, what are we doing?
why is I
Pim, I just want to say I'm happy you didn't get shot at school.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Me too.
No worries, man.
Why is but
Just trying to put the fear of God into Gavin.
I'm so confused right now. Why would you sickening conditions there? This game is beyond my understanding. I am willing to
But-
admit that I am bad at this game.
Yeah, here's
I am
the thing.
so
I'm like, this is
beyond confused.
a player who literally was second in the world. So like every time I go to question it, I'm like, maybe you're just not. Maybe don't.
That's it. Yeah, I'm 100% willing to I'm willing to admit that I am probably not as good as either of these players, but I am so fucking confused over what is happening right now. Also, that other RSC lock should be on Rick, right? The one that's by that gas cloud, that oddball locked.
I don't know. That was so long ago.
That was a while ago. Perhaps he is drunk, you know? That's a possibility we have to consider. Where does Sicko go next turn that he doesn't hit the obstacle?
Do forward.
But Oddball's definitely going to be there, right?
So you stop.
Can't you?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, but then you just two straight into...
Yeah. Oh,
No, wait, the
left.
second condition...
Yes.
No, the condition lets him do red moves while stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Or
can't
you, like-
stop.
Or you can like 1K, 2K, 3K.
It's just like the 1 or 2K. I don't think Oddball will be out of your way to do that. Oh, the 3 straight fit. That's nice.
Yeah, Dipper Gambit.
Yeah, chopper that up. And then get a focus for free. Too bad
That's
sidestep,
fine.
I feel like, is hitting the debris. Maybe I'm wrong.
It definitely does.
Ooh.
Oh, I agree with you there, Andre. I definitely think that he wants Andre to be the target. Andre to be the target. I'm sorry. He wants Sigurd to be the target here. But also, I don't.
He's presenting
No, like-
Oddball as the target.
Yeah, I don't know what you gain by I don't know what you gain by doing this instead of like the 2 straight into focus with him, right? And then being able to barrage rocket.
See, he's triggering all of us, so maybe we're the target.
I'm willing to accept that. Did you just barrel roll with Rick?
Or boost.
Can you fit that?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
You can do anything you want with enough determination and a hammer.
Well, you got a point there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's straight boost hits. Yeah.
If you wanted to get just Gavin, you do a 4 or 5 street, not a 3 bank.
Yeah. So he's gonna roll.
What?
Now he's gonna hit the debris.
I don't love
Yeah.
the roll.
They don't have a 1 hard, do they?
No.
No. 2 hard might fit. I think he's accepting the fact that he's gonna hit that obstacle no matter what now, and is just going forward with it to avoid the arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe get a shot.
We have rotated the board 90 degrees, but we are now jousting from Buddy's board edge perspective. Kinda. You lock Sicko or Oddball?
I go.
On
Unless you
I like
think
Sicko.
you got the proton cannon on Sicko, I'm going into oddball. I don't think you got the proton cannon, so I'm going all my shots into oddball. He has 1 evade. Congratulations, you get 1 free evade. But it looks like
Buddy
Sicko
says
is the
Sicko.
target.
Yeah. I think Braylon's hitting that rock next turn.
Maybe the 1
I don't know if
bank.
the 2 hard's gonna. The 1 bank hits that rock for sure.
To the right.
Not the 1 back right. Way too hard
Yeah,
to the right. Which would be
Yeah, too hard to the right
on
would do
this
it.
game.
If you're too hard, you
And-
wasn't too hard left. You still get your
Well, here comes
roll.
the 3v0 on Sicko with the strain.
Well,
Obstructed.
wedge. Yeah, so
Yeah,
wedge plus strain
Yeah.
equals 3v0.
yeah,
Plasma?
seems
Yeah.
good.
Plasma torp.
Because he didn't flip a charge.
I'm sure he will. I believe in him. Average roll. First attack roll for Buddy for the game.
Mm.
Eh.
2 hits.
And a shield.
Sicko 2-7.
Buddy's still getting. I'm sorry, Jorge's still getting 3 objectives this turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Did Buddy take
Yeah.
any of them? Yeah.
He,
Rick
Uh,
into.
but he couldn't physically reach any.
And
What does
I
the
recommend that, yeah.
R2C4 do?
R2C4. That lets you
Yeah,
spend
he uses-
your thing as a calculator.
Yeah, he used the fire conversions on the lat to get the reroll. Converts it all.
Wow.
Braylon's rerolls
Bad.
do nothing. When did Braylon lose the
That's
first
fun.
shield? Oh, that was 3 there. Never mind, I can't count. My apologies.
Oddball. Yeah.
It's like I'm just couldn't read, not can't get.
Braylon.
True.
Hit
Seems good.
Crit.
It's a crit under the shield for Braylon, no matter what. 1 agility is not being tyrannical today.
He stunned Pilot, which oddly
Ooh.
might.
Pretty bad.
That could be real bad, yeah. That's a guaranteed instant kill if you hit that rock next turn. That's why you Agile gotta trust the process. I mean, you're not. I still just don't see why Sicko didn't 2 straight and take a focus to barrage, but the Agile Gunner did work for his moves. I will give you that.
He did dodge the proton cannon. Just-
Alright, so
That's true.
3v2 here with the second strain. 1 crit, 1 eye, 1 blank.
Bar
I'll be
control.
the full potato plus toppings.
Womp.
And the crit is
Ooh.
a direct.
Direct.
So Sicko down to 3.
With Braylon still to fire?
Braylon, no plasma. Stay. Pretty nice double modded shot here.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There
Got
it
it.
is.
Almost guaranteed.
Not guaranteed.
Hey, he's dead.
But Sicko's down to 1. Crit
I think that's it.
is
No, it's
not.
1 more. I see.
A structural damage.
Oh no.
Permastrained.
Yeah.
But now anything you do in this next turn is pretty bad for you.
Yeah.
You 2 bank over oddball and 4K oddball.
You can't 2-bank when you're got your sickening maneuvers up.
I do what I want.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. Womp.
Oh, sicko fans on the shot. And then Jorge is going to get 3 points. As long as he keeps getting these 3 points, he's going to feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, I mean, next turn you trade Sicko for Braylon, and
You call that
you're still
good?
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5 for 5, and you're still getting probably 2. I don't see how Buddy gets 3 here. I don't see how he gets more than 1 objective here.
Yellow can take
Like
the
Gavin?
right one. Gavin can take the left one. But that won't have a shot or anything, so.
Can Yellow take the right? I guess Yellow can 3 hard and grab it, right?
Can probably 3-bank.
Yeah, that's true. 3-bank would be close.
3-bank
but-
will take you too far away, I think.
But then you're worried
think-
about a range 1 bullseye from Blow.
Well, both doesn't matter. He's sealed. He's a 7B.
Oh, yeah, just range 1.
Yeah.
With heightened perception, so you can kill him before Wedge kills your
Oh, he's-
signal.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can use your rerolls. Oddball's got his jam stuff up though, so he's coming in with the old erratic chopper now. Sicko's definitely stopping, right?
Gotta.
I guess he could 2-bank. Yeah, I guess he could. Do they have a 3-bank?
They do.
I guess you could 3-bank side slip.
To ship right over the debris.
And then die?
Yeah. We won't kill you instantly. It might, but not guaranteed.
With 50% that you die.
Yeah, but we take those odds. I'm actually not convinced that 3-bank side slip hits the debris. I think you're gonna hit the gas cloud, but I don't think you'd hit the debris.
I don't think.
I don't know if I disagree with you. You might not.
You agree with everything I say.
You know, you're not everything. I disagree with you on the whole slavery thing, pretty vehemently. But
Clone rights. Clone rights.
is that a stress by Sicko? It is indeed a stress. He's been stressed for the past 2 turns. 3 turns, maybe? Hard to tell.
Yeah,
When
clones
were
are
clones
massive
slaves?
bonuses. Clones are slaves.
Yeah, we started that out. We went over this already. They were definitely slaves.
Did they get
Or
paid?
genetically engineered slaves, like the Gem Hadar, the Dominions
Yeah,
war
they're basically
warrior
Gem Hadar.
force in Deep Space Nine.
Like, they were owned by the Senate.
Rick does
Yeah.
a Talon. Rick gets. I mean, if Rick does a Talon, he's getting double stressed. I don't love the Talon on Rick. Like, yeah, you get the outmaneuver shot on Gavin, but like, is it worth that much to you?
I mean, I don't like Rick's position here because Wedge can light him up.
Yeah, I think
Pokemon
Oddball just
doesn't
does a
seem-
3-bank and tries to block Wedge, possibly get range 1 to jam him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also a chance that Plo does delete the E-Wing
The yellow one?
before it shoots. Yeah.
That yellow one could die. Yeah, that thing's not exactly healthy right now. E-Wings doing E-Wing things is very possible. The only problem with Rick going 5 forward is he's then stressed and doesn't have a great way of clearing that stress the next turn. He can still do the white 3 hard, but then you're not getting actions or mods. Can
Do a
Sicko
3-bank.
coordinate? No. Sicko cannot coordinate.
You can do a
Yeah,
3-bank.
I think you take the 3-bank because it's probably gonna give you a range 1 on Wedge.
I mean,
Oh, I
thought you were that
basically 2 coordinates.
Yeah, Sicko. I think Sicko's gonna stop or do like a 2-bank side slip here. The maneuvers lets him stop while stressed. Isn't that fun? That's a thing I figured out you could do. But that's what it feels like for Sicko. He's either gonna try to bank and get some distance, or he's just gonna stop and then make Wedge, use his shot to kill him.
I've given up on trying to figure out what's happening in this game. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Oh.
That's
Whatever happens, happens.
Can't argue with that.
I don't understand it. I never will.
I do agree, Patrick. One of the having to use a shot to kill Seko is definitely not what Buddy wanted right now. Every one of those shots is very important.
With how this game's gone, I'm going to predict a 3 hard to the right reverse from Sicko.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be dope.
I'd love to see that. Ion bomb.
I don't get this bomb at all. I just don't get it. I don't
You're gonna-
understand anything.
I
thought
guess
about
Wedge
3
wanted to be
banks.
ion. Oh, delayed fuse. Delayed fuse.
That makes more sense.
Hang on.
That makes more sense.
All right, I'm in it. Yeah,
I now
You lost me?
understand it.
you
And
lost me.
that
You brought
fit.
me back.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Liam was right. Liam was correct. It was the 3 bank didn't hit either obstacle. I mean, Gavin's
Oceans
gonna
did
win.
nothing wrong.
He's such a better pilot than I ever will be.
Again, I am more than willing to accept that Jorge, excuse me, is the better pilot here. By all means, like he absolutely is. It has just been he's operating on a level that I do not understand. That's the only answer I have here.
Gavin, of course, claims.
Yeah. Can't keep going down by 3. Yellow's got a claim too, which
Yeah.
leaves him vulnerable, but I don't think you can you just can't waste you can't keep going down points at this point.
I think he knows that Yellow probably won't be the target here.
Yeah.
You spend
Yeah.
the shot
Oh,
to
that's
kill.
dope. Yep. Plo kills Braylon, and next turn, Yellow can do a 3 sloop and get behind Plo.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that side slip was going to hit the gas cloud, but I also just don't know medium bases that well. Apparently,
Why can't I eye up a normal 3 bank maneuver, but when it comes to a side slip, I knew it?
that's a great question. I don't know.
How about only did a 1 bank?
So jams himself.
There's target lock. No target lock.
Why? Like, what does target line get you here that the focus doesn't?
That gives you future turn jam prevention and on offense
Hmm.
exactly the same against Wedge.
Fair enough. I know you're right, Maui. I forgot in the first rule of X-Wing, medium base always fits. Do you barrel roll with Plo here?
I sure do.
Yeah, he can't jam Bullseye because it's not a jam action. He's just jamming the ship at range 0 to 1.
Plo not in range to take that objective.
Well, it's a shame.
Yeah, he's assigning a jam token. I don't think he's actually jamming a ship, technically. Yeah, he gains a jam token.
All right, let's see what Wedge did.
2 straight? 1 straight?
2 hard to the left.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking he does a hard to the right. I feel like he's trying to kill box Plo. But we'll see.
I mean, he's trying to kill box Plo. I think he's missed.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't even know if Braylon has a shot right now. I would wager Braylon doesn't have a shot right now, looking at it from above. Looks like a solid no for me.
What'll be? What are we waiting on here?
I mean, even Andre, even if he wasn't dead at I-5, like, I think he still just misses. What are we waiting on here? I don't know.
Deciding if he wants open wings or not.
So I think Plo takes the shot into Braylon. If he doesn't kill, he takes a follow-up shot with Rick. I don't like where Wedge is. He's going to get punched in
Oddball
the head.
shot.
Hmm.
You're left out of Rick's shot at least, but Rick's got no mods anyways.
I think you barrel roll. Does that get you out of arc?
I don't think it gets you out of Oddball, but it gets you out of Rick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to take 7 dice here if I'm Wedge.
That could be 8 dice.
Yeah, for the range
I just
1.
don't think any of this gets you out.
It gets him out of Rick.
Yeah, but Rick's not the one.
Yeah, but that's at least a couple fewer red dice you're taking there.
All right, so
Flo kills-
you can go 4v0 versus Oddball, 4v1 versus Rick. Looks like Rick's going to be the target.
Rick went faster. Rick's getting 2 here. And then Biddy Bubba making a good point. Hopeful could come into play if Braylon dies.
Oh, wish she had Hopeful there for a second.
Yeah, no more shield on old Rick. Oh, yeah. Jorge knows the Hopeful thing, and he's not taking a chance. He's shooting Wedge first.
Yeah, pretty good shot.
Yeah, not bad.
Shields
Yeah.
down on Wedge.
I think that could have gone worse for Wedge.
All right, Rick.
Oh man, if Rick
obstructed.
kills, Rick can kill Braylon here. That'd be huge.
Got
Oh,
him. Oh,
Oh,
That's pretty good. Braylon gets
Got him.
rerolls.
I'm going to say it again. Got him.
got him.
Braylon rerolls have not been helping him here,
Not
at least
indeed.
defensively.
Would have helped if he had a focus.
Yeah. Rock was in the way. Do you even want to boost with Wedge right now? Does that help you?
The answer
You
is
just take
no.
focus?
Just took
Yeah.
focus.
But it looks cool.
We
But
could
it
lose an
looks
E-Wing
cool.
now as well.
Yeah. 4 and 3.
And this is the E-Wing that had taken the banger.
He's got elusive still. Or he got it back at least.
They got
He's using
back.
it.
It pays
Hey!
off.
Yeah, there you go. He got 1 convert. 1 for 2 on elusive isn't bad. Better than average.
No, he needs this. He needs at least 1 natural here.
Yeah. Can Buddy get 1 big natural?
Yes.
Yes, he can. And Marksman and yeah, Gavin for 3. I think he died. I think he's dead.
All right, Buddy's still behind on total damage, but I think this was actually a pretty decent round for him.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting 2 points. You get 2 objective points here for Buddy. He gets the 5 points from Sicko, and he only.
And
As he
Gavin's,
actually
in a,
closes
Gavin's
the
in a
gap,
really
yeah.
nice spot to 3 bank, claim that middle, and
Yeah.
still have a nice modified shot on either Plo or Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. And like Biddy is saying, that far objective, the objective close to Buddy's right now is probably his for the rest of the game. I don't think Wedge is getting shot at this next turn either. Like, the best you can do with Oddball is probably 4K him.
It
You get
wouldn't-
ionized
or
though, which is some
Maybe
great.
it's
I
too
think
hard.
I would too hard, I think.
I would too. I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to shoot Wedge, I think the only way you shoot Wedge is with a 4K on Oddball, unless you use the back arc. But
Like, I don't hate the 4K. The 4K might get you in range of 1 of Wedge to jam him anyways.
you want to give. I think you need to give Rick room right now. You want to give him room to do like a 3 bank or a 3 straight to get rid of that stress.
No, I think
You gotta do a 3 forward boost to
Maui's
go for
correct. You play him with Poe,
Yeah.
And then
You claim middle or you claim bottom?
you claim the
One hard
bottom,
claim.
so you have one. And then you just kill the E-Wing.
Yeah.
And that's game. 5 points.
That is
plus
true.
1.
Yeah, you're running out of time if you are. Buddy needs this E-Wing though. I mean, honestly, with that E-Wing, I think he 3 banks and just jets off out of there. This is where that lack of a boost focus or a barrel roll focus is going to hurt the E-Wing. Because like a 3-bank boost focus is really what you want right now, and the best you can do is 3-bank boost lock. Hard one's red, but he does have pattern analyzer.
Yeah, you could sloop left thing, but I think the 1 hard actually from Plo lets him barrel roll into a good shot on you.
I kind of like the
Yeah.
sloop personally.
I don't know. Again, if I was him right now, I really want a 3-bank boost focus, but given you can't, maybe the sloop focus.
I mean,
Risky,
sloop from
though.
Plo.
Oh, from Plo, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's sure, why not? As long as Rick's not in the way. But I think Maui's right. I think you just claim the bottom. You just do a 1 hard claim. Let Rick and Oddball kind of come in and take some pot shots at yellow.
If you're worried about yellow doing the 1 hard and blocking, I had to do the 2 hard with Plo.
I don't think Plo's worried about consequences right now. He's fully, he's full health.
Yeah, he's a 3-3.
He's got-
Like he's not
Biggest
in
block,
danger
he
of being
can't
one
take
shot.
it.
He's got R2D2. I mean, if he does get hit, like he's got repair available to him. Does
That's
R2
not
gun
getting
repair
hit.
shields?
It's denying the action to take the objective.
Yeah, it can repair shields.
I kind of like the 1 hard from the E-Wing and focus and just hope you can tank the shots.
It just feels, I don't know. Yeah, he's doing that. You got elusive back this way.
Get elusive back and you can focus. Oh,
Oh, he's gonna block. Yeah, he's blocking Plo so he can't reposition and then claim and take a shot.
yeah.
It's not
I
terrible.
mean, it's
but
not the
it is.
worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I still think you take shots from oddball here as well. Oh no.
Nope.
I thought oddball
Oddball did do the
too hard
4K.
for sure.
Not quite in jamming range of Wedge.
Rip.
That's okay. You don't have a mod anyways.
And you would lose
Yeah,
any target lock you get. So
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Gets your evade. You probably boost here, right?
you have to.
Yeah.
Now if Wedge too
Yeah.
harded, this is maybe game over for Rick.
Oh. Huh. It's not the direction I expected Plo to go. He's gonna roll? Really?
Check for. He's out.
Once again, not in range. I would have
So
stayed
all
there. I
three
don't know.
now belong to Buddy, and I think.
I mean, Gavin was
if
shooting.
he had just too
low.
harded. Could get. I mean,
They can
Rick's,
still get-
Rick's 3 away from death, and he's taking 3 shots.
Rick would only be rolling 1 here too, because Wedge is doing a 3 Talon. Rick did a 3 speed, so he's not getting his bonus. He won't get his bonus against the E-Wing either. This actually could be bad for Rick.
Yeah, he's not. I think Gavin's the only one he's getting the bonus on.
Yeah. Oh, Iron Bomb goes off.
Ion Bomb will get. Oddball.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Jorge's still in command of the game right now, but losing 3 objectives here is going to be a real. I mean, it's going to bring Buddy back to even if nothing dies.
Yeah, it's basically a tie game now.
Yeah. I mean, Wedge has no mods, so it is possible that Oddball can throw some extra damage on him for free here.
I think you go all the way back.
You try to catch Rick, you go all the way back. Yeah. Both players making some really interesting moves right now. I mean, they have been all game for better for worse.
Why did he take a deplete?
I think you took the wrong token. Oh, patience for Plo?
Oh,
That I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plo was going to use patience here.
What's
Right.
patience do?
Regens a force.
Yeah.
But he has the extra regen force, so
Not bad. When you spend your evade, take 1. So now Rick's down to 2. Rick could die here.
It's a... Yeah. He didn't regen the force, even though he took the deplete. Did he heighten perception as well? No, he didn't.
He did.
This is by 5.
yeah, there it is.
There it is. Okay, cool. Missed Gavin trigger. Oh yeah, could have been a crit. Good point.
Classic Ewing. Oh, there's an evade there. No.
Yeah, 1 evade.
There's like 5 dice there.
Gavin's got full health too. Gavin's not worried. Gavin can take a damage or 2 and it doesn't matter. He won't die this game. One big hit. There you
Evade.
go, Gavin. Wedge find pain.
Ooh.
Womp.
Heroic?
Jorge, buddy, good at X-Wing. Yeah.
Ooh,
Some
it's
might say.
obstructed. And he gets the extra here, so I think this is a
Yeah, this is
3v5. Oh,
Woo! The triple crits.
Not enough.
DED.
that'll do it. Oh, and it's another direct. I think that's our 3rd direct we've seen on Jorge's side.
That's game, I think.
No,
Oh,
he'd be at
plus-
18.
Plus the 3, so that's going to bring you to 18.
Well, I guess next turn, next turn would be game because you can't take 2 back.
You won't be able to
You
get
gotta kill 2 ships next turn. Yeah. You gotta kill 2 ships. I just don't think you can do it.
It pay out still.
I mean, if Plo does a 1 hard, claims Oddball does a 1 bank to the right, focuses, and then hopefully he can get the kill on yellow.
Yeah, Plo missed 2 claims off of repos that really hurt.
That puts you time. Yeah, that puts you time there if you do that. But that puts you tied going into 1 more round, maybe? Yeah, Plo's double miss on the claim is what's going to do it here.
And don't forget that
don't know
Oddball's
why you-
Ion, so Oddball can't get anywhere near a claim.
Still don't
Yeah.
fully understand why you barrel rolled with Plo there. Like, he wasn't the primary target. Rick was the target. You just stay there, you take the objective, and you have better position for next turn.
Can't win unless kill something, so I think you pretty much have to turn in towards the yellow Ewing. If you're
Yep.
Oddball. And maybe even Plo. Sloop.
Yeah,
and-
Plo
Plo has to claim.
should be able to 1
Yeah, he-
hard boost claim and then
Yeah,
of course.
yeah, Plo has to.
So if okay, so
Find the
let's
objective
say
here.
everything goes right for Jorge here. He turns Oddball in, focuses, kills the yellow Ewing. 1 hard claims with Plo. That brings him
Yeah.
to 15-20. 20-20 tie.
It'll be tie ball game.
And
Yeah.
then we head into an extra round, but you're alive.
Yeah, your best chance here is to kill that yellow E-Wing and then kill Wedge the next turn. Oddball will be sans mods. This is correct, unless Unless the E-Wing gets close enough to you with like a 4 straight, Oddball won't be able to jam anyone but himself.
That E-Wing should be going the slowest an E-Wing's ever gone.
1 straight, baby. 1 straight to victory.
1 straight, focus, call it a day.
Yeah. I might even evade.
Sure.
You get 1 bank left, barrel roll left.
Also, that E-Wing should have elusive back from doing the red maneuver.
Yeah, if it comes into play, we can poke him. 4 straight boosts left. Woo!
Yeah, that's
With
what
elusive
I
up
think,
focus is probably
Vinny.
a better call. That's true. I forgot about elusive.
I think it's probably range 3, most likely. So I think on 4 dice, focus is better than an evade.
Yeah.
I think that's how it masks out. I could be wrong. Why even be in arc? Well, because the arc is pretty wide and you can't get out of it.
Closer are to danger, the further you are from harm.
4 straight boosts left, actually. I see what Maui's saying. You just boost towards the edge of the board, and then Oddball can't even shoot at you.
Yeah, Plo does, so I can range the obstructed shot.
You think it'd be easier to kill Wedge? I mean, you're gonna get more shots on Wedge, but I think Wedge could probably also close foils and boost out of arc. That's the problem. Like, Oddball does a 1 straight, right? Wedge does a 1 bank boost, and then Oddball gets no shot.
Nope, we're going to find out all the answers to our questions now. 1 bank.
He's gonna roll, or he's gonna boost.
Boost. Love to see that.
Yeah, that seems solid.
Well, we might be able to jam Wedge there. That's close.
Oddballs.
That is
Yeah.
solidly
You should-
in arc.
I think you should still measure for range 1, though.
You probably should.
Based off the number of times you missed your salvages.
Oh!
Odd.
No,
I
that was a
mean,
great play on Plo.
this is
He gets
not
to take
bad.
the objective.
Clean, yeah.
Yeah.
Take the objective, or could you boost and take the objective? I don't want to risk it.
I think
without
you
my
can.
townsends.
I know, that's the thing, right? I think you can, but I don't know for sure.
Like, you got 6 health in R2D2, just take the shot.
Yeah. Great play on...
Sets you up
Jorge's
to
right
claim
there, my
next
God.
turn as well.
So,
Yeah.
Plo needs to kill Rogue. And the next turn, Plo can 5 straight claim, Oddball can 3 bank claim.
Yeah, this oddball shot's gonna be big.
Well, the
He just
auto
needs to kill
shot's
this
the
game.
game, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wedge effect does not
1 hit.
apply range 0. You tank that all day on oddball.
Yeah, who cares? If you're oddball, you don't give a shit about that one. Whatever, take a shield, who
Range
cares?
2.
3v3, range 2. No mods
You gotta
on
do two?
defense.
He's got elusive back, doesn't he?
Well, he does have elusive back. That's correct.
Yeah, but that's not a... It's a soft
Half
mod
mod.
there. Half a mod. Yeah, boosted to range 2. He should have just focused.
Oh,
Won't do it. Won't matter.
Oh,
No.
Won't matter.
of
GG's.
all the times for a bad roll.
Well, there you go. What a game.
GG.
And Buddy for the Punishers takes this one 20-15.
Rick just couldn't hold it.
It was a seriously back and forth game that I did not understand even a little bit.
we grew into it.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
there. It was just the opening confused us.
Just cut out the
We
first
got there.
2 turns.
The 4 in the boost.
Yeah, he should have boosted the other way if he was going to do that.
Yeah, the bank boost, I think, gets out. Well, that got
Oh,
out,
wow.
Oh.
That got out arc? Wow.
too. And the
Impressive.
things we learn and regret. All right. We'll see everybody in just a second. Stick around. Game 2 coming up.